Hello everyone. Hi friends. I am back with another video. This one is going to be a real quick one, and sorry again if you can hear my cat in the background. She's a little needy today. So anyway, today I'm going to be basically going over the things beginners need to when they are ready to start trading, essentially. So as you can tell from this is a chart, essentially. So you need some kind of charting. So this is TradingView. Some people like to use, I think it's called Thinkorswim or something like that. But basically you need a place to figure out where you want to get in and etc. Right now I'm actually waiting for a setup to happen. I am doing trendline trading right now. So this was from earlier. Right now I'm in Asian session. So I'm actually waiting for a setup to happen. I will explain in a video basically this kind of strategy. So essentially charting your trades essentially. So the tools you can use like for trend lines, that kind of stuff, when you want to create that. If you want to have like timing, like you can set up notifications essentially, like as an example, you can put an alert, etc., etc. And I will show you guys these tools later on when I go over my strategies. You can put indicators and everything on here. So like I like to use EMA, I like to use market session, so it actually tells me what session I'm in. And then I have Orb, which is open range breakout strategy, when I like to use that one. So, and then the trend line with breaks, that I don't use the breaks. You can change the settings, but once again, I will go over that in a whole other video. I just like to see the trend lines, so I'm not busy trying to map them out, especially if I'm scalping. So TradingView I like to use. Real quick, this is what their subscription looks like. I currently have the annual one. I got it not for $5.99. I got it for like $2.50. I think I got it at the beginning of the year as like their New Year discount. They do tend to have a lot of deals. Like I think they just had one for Memorial Day. So I use this one, but for the longest time I used I think for the first few months, I just used Essentials. I think when I got past like the first 6 months, I went up to Plus, and now I'm at Premium. But honestly, if you are just, keeping it simple, then this is your guy, I would say. This just kind of gives you the general chart, and make sure that information is not delayed, and also lets you have like indicators. Now to actually get information for like certain stocks, I guess, I use the US stock markets bundle. So it is extra on top of what the subscription is to use TradingView. But I get this one to actually trade. You'll probably see it. So like this little dot, if you don't have that subscription, this one, essentially the information will be delayed. So to be up to point on time, like it's not delayed at all. I pay extra for that. So this is what I recommend. I do recommend also for people who are technically ready to start trading to probably do paper trading first. I like this website mostly because they also have an FAQ, and they kind of go over more terms, explaining how the stock market works. I mean, it's the Investopedia, so it has like basically everything, but I did use this for the first few months when I first got into trading. So I definitely do suggest this website. Next, I think I've talked about this in separate videos before. I think it was not the last one or the previous one, but So to actually look up news, I like Forex Factory, even though I don't trade Forex, it's the same thing. Like earlier this morning, right now it's June 3rd. So earlier this morning, Red Folder News came out. I will also probably explain this in a separate video. But real quick, so the impact is very important. So that's why you want to know what news is coming out. When there's red folder news, you don't want to trade or be in a trade at that time. So like I would not like place a trade at 7:45 or be in the middle of a trade when 7:45 happens. Red folder means it is high impact. Yellow is like nothing really is happening. Orange is like it can be really bad. It could be nothing happening. So it's like hesitate, you know? Like, so this is 7:45. We're talking earlier. 7:45 was this candle. The news came out and it just, well, actually, this doesn't help because I'm on a different type of candle. So this was 7:45-ish. Look at that. You don't want to be in the middle of that. That is a big wick. You don't want to be in that. So I suggest getting your news something like this. Next, I suggest getting a prop firm when you are done paper trading. So prop firms, you can easily search up, look around on YouTube, the best kind of prop firm, what works for you. I currently use Apex. Right now, as of June 3rd, they currently have a deal. They have lots of deals a lot of the time. So right now they have 90% off evals, and then you only need 1 day of trading to pass to get the account. So this is what I use currently. And I have a couple of accounts that I'm trying to currently pass. I think like 4 or 5 more accounts because you're allowed to have 20 accounts. But I'll explain a whole other video about prop firms. But when you're ready to start trading, prop firm. And that's if you don't have enough capital to actually get a broker. Like, I think it's TD Ameritrade, kind of thing like that. Charles Schwab. So if you don't have enough capital, prop firm. But if you do have the capital, congrats. And then you can just do your own broker because prop firms tend to have lots of rules. And then, so I always suggest this to people who are getting into trading is having a trading journal. So there are a couple of websites where you can connect them to your prop firm or your broker. And essentially they help you keep track of your wins and losses and the day to day. So you have like a better input of like, okay, what is happening? What is my trend like with trading? And then you can also make notes. So right now, I'd say the most 2 popular ones is TradeZella and TraderSync. I would like to actually try them and probably do a review for you guys on these 2 because they're the most popular. But right now, I just do manual. So I pulled up a Google Doc that I created for trading, and this is back from February of this past year. So essentially, this is typically how I journal. I put the date, I put what session, what my strategy is, because you always want to have a strategy before you start trading, so you stick to that one strategy. So you're not like, oh, I'm gonna do orb, but then if you see another setup for like trend line, you're not flip-flopping, like you're sticking to one strategy. You want to stick to one and that's it. And then I put if I pass or failed. Most of the time I'll put how much I passed, like how much money I made. And then I like to do a screenshot. But I know on these websites, I think you can also do a screenshot. But typically I just do a manual screenshot. I put my thoughts, how I felt. So that this one was a pass. The next day was a fail. And then I passed the next trade. So, pass, fail, pass, that kind of thing. So that is what I suggest. So I would say these are like the bare minimum. And then I guess also finding a mentor. So there are so many, let me quickly look it up. Like mentorships and essentially, that you can look at. So this is just literally on YouTube where you probably found this video. So there's a ton of people who have their own courses, that kind of thing, that you could easily find, a mentor. I recommend finding one mentor and just sticking to that one person because everyone has their own way of trading and their own kind of strategy. And you might find somebody like I like to use orb and trend lines, but you might also find another person who likes doing orb or trend lines, but how they do it is different than how I do it. You know what I mean? So you want to stick to one person and then stick to it and not jump around. There are a few mentors that I think you just need to do a lot of research before buying their courses, because there's some people who charge, I don't even know how much for a course, and they end up not being good traders. Like, it's a scam. So I suggest doing your research, finding somebody that you trust, and then sticking to it. But this is just the bare minimum of what I recommend once you're ready to start trading. So really quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Make good choices, follow your dreams, and yeah.